Hello AI enthusiasts, welcome back to Skill Code. Feeling the drag of writing every line of code, wishing you had an AI teammate to streamline the process. Look no further than GPT Pilot, the VS Code extension that's like having an AI developer co-pilot in your corner. This innovative tool leverages the power of cutting-edge language models to assist you in building full-stack applications from scratch. In this particular video, we'll be setting up the environment, generating code, and even debugging, all with GPT Pilot by your side. Today, we'll put this AI assistant to test. We will be building a full-stack blog application using Python and the popular Django framework, and see if GPT Pilot can truly become your secret weapon for supercharged development. Look at this crazy blog application that I have created without writing a single line of code. Yes, you heard that right, without writing a single line of code. So let's see how you can also do that. Alright, so let's try to see how to download and install GPT Pilot onto your system. For that, you simply need to open up VS Code. Then you need to move on to the Extensions tab. And here you need to type in GPT Pilot. This one, GPT Pilot Alpha. You just need to install this extension. That's fairly simple to get started. And it's really easy as well. You can see the installation has completed successfully. So now what you need to do, you just simply need to move on to this extension which says GPT Pilot. And here you need to click on Open GPT Pilot. And here you need to sign up for an account. You just need to provide in with your email and password and then answer a couple of questions. Which describes you the best, what would you like to use GPT for, and how to design the app if GPT Pilot doesn't exist. And it says, can we use this folder as workspace for GPT Pilot? You can choose yes, and then it says set up Python environment. It will download a few dependencies for you. So now you're inside of your workspace, you can see right over here. So if we open up the GPT Pilot, it says set up GPT Pilot. Then you need to provide with your OpenAI API key to access GPT-4 model. So I will simply click on enter your OpenAI API key. And I will paste in my API key right here. And then you just need to click on save. Now your GPT Pilot has successfully been set up. Now what you need to do is just simply need to create a new application. And it says what is the project name. I'm going to try to create a full stack blog application using Python's Django framework, and let's see how it will proceed. I will call it as blog-app and I will just send it. And now it's saying describe your application in as much detail as possible, which is really important because you want to let GPT Pilot know about your application. I'm saying create a Python Django application that involves user registration, logging in as well. Then the registered users can add blogs. The user should be able to edit, delete, and update blog as well. You should use SQLite for the database. But currently it says GPT Pilot works best for web app projects using Node, Express, and MongoDB. You can use it with other technologies, but you may run into problems. But I am trying to create a Django application. Let's see how it will proceed in that. Now it asks, what is the primary goal or purpose of blog application you are envisioning? I'm saying, I just want a system where users can add blogs, other users can see them. You can skip questions, but I believe they're important as it let AI know what you're trying to achieve. Now it asks, will the blog have any sort of categories or tags for organizing, or should all blogs simply be listed together without any specific grouping? I said, yes, the grouping would be awesome. It's just like a developer working with you and asking questions to try to understand your requirements. I'll simply send this question and it says, should users be able to comment on blog? And if so, do you want a nested comment system, replies to the comment, or just single level comments? I said, just single level comments would be fine. It says, do you want any functionality for users to like or rate the blog? I will say no for now. It's fine. It says, should the homepage of application list all recent blogs, or would you prefer to have a featured section for selected blogs? I said all blogs would be fine. Now you can see that it's developing the overview, functional requirements as well, and pages and components. Now application architecture. Now it says, can we proceed with this project description? If so, just press enter. Otherwise, please let me what's missing or what you would like to add. I'll simply hit continue. And if you want to add something, you can do that as well. It's planning the project architecture. You can see it will be developed using Python Django for the backend, handling business logic, user authentication, and different stuff. It says, can I execute Python -- version? Yes, you can, obviously. Now it knows that I have Python 3.10 installed. Now it wants to check the pip version as well. That is 23.3. That's fine. Then it wants to check SQLite version as well. Now the plan is setting up the Django project environment. That's awesome. It will implement the database models as well. It will also try to configure Django admin panel for blog, comment, and category model. Implement user registration and authentication. Create the blog CRUD functionalities. Implementing views and forms for adding, editing, and deleting blogs. Implement the commenting functionality as well. Developing the front end using Django template and Bootstrap. And implement blog categorization. That's really interesting. It just gave me a spot-on plan. I'm really interested to see whether it will work out or not. Yeah, you can see here that it just created a folder and now it will try to populate apps inside this folder. Can I execute command pip install Django REST framework, Pillow? I will say yes. So it's installing all the dependencies now. Now it says, can I execute Django admin start project blog app to basically create a project? Yes, that would be nice. Now it says, can I execute the command python manage.py start app blog? It's basically creating a new app inside a project. Now you can see here the files are actually populating. It's writing the code. That's great. It's actually looking really nice. You can see that settings.py file is populated just as you can see on your screen. There are some other files as well. All right. Now I will just click on start app to start the application. Yeah, you can see that our application is working. It says the install works successfully. Congratulations. So I will tell the AI that everything is working and now you can continue. So just click on continue. Now it's implementing the task 2, like implementing the database models with the blog app. It's doing a lot of stuff here. You can see that this is the blog model, which contains title, content, category, author, publication date as well. This seems perfect. Now it says that can I execute the command python manage.py make migrations. This will make all the possible migrations to the model files. You can see here it just created a category model, the blog model, and the comment model. I will simply hit yes to let it execute everything. Now it says that python manage.py migrate to shift all these models in the database. Let's see. Yeah, it's applying, you can see. Now it says that you need to create a super user to get access to Django admin panel. So I'll click enter or yes. Now you will actually get into the errors. Okay, it says got incorrect CLI response and it's asking me, can I start debugging this issue? I will say yes. It says that I need human intervention. You need to manually run python manage.py create super user in your terminal. That's really great. I will simply open up a new terminal. Now I need to run this command python manage.py create super user. Hit enter. Now I will create a username like admin123, enter a random email address and password. I will skip the validation and create user anyway, and it will create my user. Now you can see super user created successfully. Now I will close everything. I will simply hit continue. Now it's trying different steps. Okay, that's great. Now you can see that it just created admin.py file and just registered everything so that we can see them in the admin site. Now it's telling me to follow some of these steps. It says that start the Django development server using python manage.py run server, or I can simply just click on start app. In the step 2, it says move on to the admin side of the application. So I will just type in admin. Yeah, I see the username and password screen. I will just type in with the username I created earlier and password as well and hit enter. Now what it says in the Django admin dashboard, look for the sections named blogs, comments and categories. Under the blog app section, at expected result, you should see all the 3 sections listed, indicating that models were successfully registered in Django admin. And yes, I actually see blogs, categories and comments section. That's great. Now in the next step, it says add a new category. Let's see if we can add a new category or not. Just click on categories and click on add category. Suppose I am writing blogs on travel and click on save. Yes, my category has successfully been added. So that's a good sign. Now step 6, it says go add the blogs list page. Click add blog button to create a new blog. Let's try to add a blog. Yeah, here it is. Click on add blog. Title, let's say XYZ for testing purpose. Content, let's say this is my new blog. All right. Then category, I just created one, so it's showing me the travel category. Author, I can see the users. I only have one user, so it shows me that. And now I can click on save blog. Now you can see that my blog has successfully been added. So that's a good sign. Now the step 7, it says repeat step 6, but this time for comments. Let's try to add a comment. I will simply click on add comment. Content, let's say this blog is awesome. Author, let's say admin is adding a comment, blog is listed here, and then I can simply click on save. So you can see that all of our steps are working as they should. So this is a good sign. So I can now simply click on continue. Now it's implementing the task 3, like configuring the Django admin panel for blog, comment and category models. Now you can see that it's updating the files. Okay, let it just complete. It will apply the migrations. Okay, yeah, you can see now the admin.py file has been modified with a lot of code than it had previously. All right, now it's saying me again to follow these like 7 to 8 steps. So first of all, I will start the app and then I will try to test them out. Let's see, blogs, categories and comments. First of all, let me try to add another category. For example, cooking category. Yes, click on save. Then I will try to add a blog. Okay. For instance, I am creating a recipe blog. Content could be anything. And category would be cooking. Author, obviously it would be me. Okay, click on save. Then we can check the comments as well. Add a new comment. Okay, click on like content, author, blog as well, and click on save. Everything is working as it should. So that's a great sign. And now I can simply click on continue. Yeah, now it's adding views.py that would contain the logic for application. It's pretty much like the backend of an application. Okay, now it will try to add the templates as well. You can see adding the forms for registration, login, running the migrations as well. All right, it's looking really nice. Great. Okay. All right. You can see forms.py has successfully been implemented. Okay. Now it's adding the view for register, like the logic, main logic. Wow. That's like a serious level of coding. And I'm doing nothing. I'm just playing around with AI to create everything. You can see views.py file, which has user login view and registration view as well. Now it should create the URLs next. That would be necessary, I guess, for Django application. Yeah, URL patterns you can see right over here. Register pattern and login pattern. That's great. You can see right over here the URLs patterns. Now it's trying to create a base.html which it can incorporate into everything. Now you need to again try to make migrations. Migrate once again to send everything to the database. All right, now it's again trying to show you the steps which you need to follow to check your application, whether it's registering or logging the application. Okay, so step 1, you need to start the Django development server. So I will just click on start. Okay. Then what you need to do, you just need to visit the browser and go to the register URL. Okay. So I get an error, you can see right over here. Yeah, I know what's the issue because it's extending from base.html and it does not have created that file. You can see it's only login and register. So I will tell it I got this error and I will paste in my error right here. Like template does not exist at register, which is base.html. Let's see. Yeah, you can see that it's creating a new file named base.html in the blog templates directory. Yeah, now base.html is here. Now you need to follow these steps once again. Start the application. Then you need to just refresh this page. Yeah, now you can see that the registration form is right here. There's a blog app logo, register login, URL buttons here. Now let me just add a username. Let me call it as test234. Email, for instance, test@test.com. and password, and let me just confirm my password and just click on register. Now I got an error, page not found, because the empty URL has not been defined in the URLs. So I will copy this error, come back. I'm saying the registration was successful, but after that I got this error and I will paste in my error right here. Okay. And I will just hit submit to let it take care of it basically. Now it's asking me what should be displayed on the home page when a user accesses the root URL of the application. So I'm saying I want all the blogs from other users to be displayed on the home page. And I will hit submit. Okay, now it's taking care of that. Now it's doing its things. You can see right over here. Adding some files, doing a lot of coding. This will probably take us like 2 to 3 days to complete, which now we can achieve in 1 hour or less time. It just updated the URLs file as well, base as well, you can see URL patterns as well. Now you can see that it has added the empty URL, which is named as views.home. That's great. Now it's asking us to check the application once again. I need to start the app from here. Because starting the app from here, it knows like what's going on in the console. So that's necessary actually. So I will refresh the page. Now I'm getting template syntax error, like invalid blog tag on line 13. So let me just copy this error from here. I will come here and I can say I am getting this error on home page. Paste my error here and I just need to send it from here. That's fixing that issue. So let's just wait and see how it proceeds with that. Now you can see there it just fixed and it's asking us to check it once again. So I need to start the app again. Okay. I know we already registered a user. So now you can see that I can see the recent blogs. Okay. This is the recipe one. Now I can see all the blogs that are listed here. So that's really great. Let's see what it has suggested us. Step 1, start the action. Then you need to register. Okay. Then it says what you need to do. You need to fill in the registration form, which we already did. Then we need to fill out the login form using credentials. Now I need to open up the cognition mode from here or private window and paste in right here and click on login. Okay. As instructed there. Then I need to add in the username and password to see if I can see all the recent blogs. It's taking me to the home page and that's pretty much great. You can see. Let's just close this one out and let's see if it says anything else. Yeah, all of the 5 steps are completed. Now I can just simply click on continue because everything is working as it should. Now it's implementing CRUD functionalities where user can view and edit the blog and different steps that are involved in that process. So we need to wait for a while. Let's see when it finishes. Alright, so it added a new blog form in which users can add like different things. Okay. Yeah, it's doing a lot of coding. You can see right over here. Now it wants to execute the command once again of like make migrations and migrate as well. Yeah, it wants to run the server. Now it's suggesting you these steps. It's basically telling you to test out the entire functionality. So I just need to refresh the page. Just try to register another user. Registration is successful. All right. So in the step 3, it says that click the registered button. After submission, you should be redirected to the home page. You should have the capability to add blog as a registered user. But if I come here, I cannot see anything to add my blog. Okay, there's no button, nothing on the UI. I'm saying in step 3, I can see the blogs, but I cannot see a button to add a blog. Let's just submit it. Now it will try to fix this. So it says that is the add blog button or link supposed to be visible to all users or only to authenticated users? So it's obviously to authenticated users only. So where on the UI is the add blog button or link expected to appear on the home page, in a user's dashboard, etc. I'm saying like on home page, it's fine. So now it's solving the problem. Okay. Now it says that I have noticed there's no add blog button visible for authenticated user. Now it's again asking me to check the application. Let me see. Yeah, there is an add blog button. Now we can add the title. Okay, let's say if I say the title is travel to Germany, for instance, and I can add content. Hey, I traveled to Germany last night, and I can add a category here of travel. That would be fine. And I can simply click on add blog. Now you can see that the blog is added on the home page. That's nice. There's a published date as well. The author is user123, and there are 2 more blogs which are visible here. Now let's see what it says further. All right, step 5 is satisfied, where we need to add a blog. Step 6 action, click on the link to add blog, just get it to view it. All right, now we need to check whether we can edit the blog or not. This blog's ID is 3, so let me just check edit and 3. Let's see. Yeah, I can edit the blog. Let me just try to add some more details and click on save changes. So you can see that our blog has been edited successfully, and that's a great sign. Then step 8, go to blog's details view by clicking on its title from home page. Then in the URL bar, change the URL appending delete followed by the blog's ID. Okay, let's try to see if we can delete that particular blog. What was the URL? Let me check once again. blog/delete and 3. Let's see. Yeah, now it's asking, are you sure want to delete travel to Germany? Yes, delete it. And the blog has successfully been deleted. That's a great sign. And everything works as it should. And let's see the step 9, click yes, delete button and everything, and it's deleted. And then just click on continue. Now it says congratulations, you have reached 62.5% of your project generation. You have 20 files, 640 lines of code, and it's also creating a README file. That's crazy. That's awesome. It's basically a proper developer for your application. It's working so nice on a Django application. So suppose how it actually would generate in like Node.js applications. That would be crazy because it's built for that purpose. Now it's adding more files and everything. It surely is going to eat the job of developers in future. That's for sure. You can see some more code in this file, adding the details. Yeah, that's good. It's applying the entire changes. Also updated the urls.py file. Now it's again telling us these steps like check what's there, okay, and what are the issues, so it can know actually, okay. All right, so I will just simply start the app, go back, okay. Just let's try to add a blog. So I can say, for instance, traveling blog content. Let me just add some content, some random one, and category would be like traveling, and click on add blog. That's great. Now, if I just click on read more, so now the blog is visible. It just fixed it itself. There are some details. So it's basically for adding a comment. That would be nice. So if I just click on submit, now the comment has been added successfully. So let's see what it suggests us, okay? So the step 1 is that we need to start the server, visit the web browser, okay? Home page opens, displaying list of recent blogs. Then click on title or read more, link of any blog listed on the home page. You are redirected to the blog detail page where you can see full content of the blog post along with the existing comments below the post. Then scroll down to the bottom of the blog detail page, submit a new comment. That's nice. Okay, if you're not logged in, click on login, enter your credentials and submit the form to login. Then navigate back to the blog detail page of a blog post. Okay, that's fine. Then step 6 is action. In the comment form of the blog of the detail page, enter some text into text area and click on the submit button. The page refreshes and your new comment should be visible at the bottom of the page under the blog post content, showing the content you enter along with username and the publication date. Let's see whether it's there or not. Yeah, comment is there. I can see the comments. Let's add another one. Click on submit. Okay. Yeah, there are 2 comments now. That's great. So yeah, it's all working as it should. So I'll simply click on continue. Now it's developing the front end using Django templates and Bootstrap. Okay. It's installing the Bootstrap dependencies and modifying the template files, you can see. So let's see how the application will look like now. It's also creating user dashboard where users can edit and delete their blogs. So that would be something really nice. Okay. Now it's applying the entire changes. All right. Now it's like starting the server and providing you with the steps. Let's see. I am really interested to test this application out because I haven't written a single line of code. Look at these files. Like it's taking care of everything. I need to start the app. Okay, I'm getting an error. Why? Because in the urls.py file, it didn't create logout URL. So I will give it this error. I will say I am getting this error and I will just submit it. Now it will add it here. Yeah, you can see it's adding the logout path. It has added it in main URL file. That's fine also. That's not an issue. All right, providing you with the reasons as well, decision to apply. Now it changes the views.py file as well. Now it's again telling you to check the app. Just click on start app and now it's working as it should. Now you can see that it has like register login buttons as well, dashboard as well. So this is your dashboard where you can adjust your blogs. You can add a new blog from here as well. Okay, you can edit your blog from here and you can delete a particular blog from here. You can add a blog from here as well. Okay, you can read more from here or add a comment. Okay, that's great. And you can log out from here. Now you're logged out. You cannot add a blog once you're logged out and you cannot see the dashboard button as we need to click on login. Okay, let me just log in with this user and see which blogs it has got. It has no blogs, so let me just add one. Let me just add some random text category to travel and click on add blog. So yeah, it's working as it should, but it shouldn't have the login page once the user is logged in. So we can adjust that as well. I'm saying let's adjust this. I don't need to see login and register button on nav bar if user is authenticated. Let's send and see. So it's sending some requests. You can see, okay. Let's see. Just start the app and then we can see. Now you can see that I cannot see login and register if the user is actually logged in. So we just click on logout button. Now I can see register and login. Let's just register once again and click on login. Now I can move on to the dashboard where I can see my blogs. Okay, click on edit, go back, read more. Okay, now there are no comments. You can add a comment here as well. That's fine. But this is great, you can see. This is actually the future and I believe this is really crazy development with the help of Code Pilot. And I'm literally impressed. I don't know what developers will be doing in the future when everything is taken care by artificial intelligence. And I know that it is better in Node.js development. I just wanted to check it from Python Django development perspective. And it just showed us like what this app is capable of doing. So that marks the end of this video. I hope you like this one. Thank you so much for watching. And I shall catch you up in some other one. Till then, have a good day. Bye.